and I read this quote. It says, "Love your enemies, bless those who curse you, for if you only love those who love you, where is your reward?" And essentially what I took that as is, I need to be different, even if you're doing wrong against me, even if you're wishing bad against me, even if you do betray me, I am just as bad as you if I can't forgive.
Woo.
And if I truly, truly love you and you betrayed me, I have to be able to forgive you. And I think forgiveness is a whole nother conversation in the sense where I believe, and somebody put this bug in my ear, and the true definition of forgiving is to live as if the act has never happened.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, because then how could you forgive? You can't forgive if you remind yourself of what really happened, because at the end of the day, you're never okay with what really happened. But if you can act as if it has never happened, then you have truly forgiven, and there's no ties or burdens to the actions of the betrayal that has happened. So if I truly love somebody, and I'm speaking from a place of a real life experience right now where I felt betrayed, you know what I'm saying? And I've never felt this betrayal outside of my dad. My dad is the only other person that betrayed me to this magnitude by not being there.
Okay.
But I've learned to forgive him. And once I got that power, I've learned to forgive those that I love as well, because I've got to realize, and people got to be honest with themselves and understand that people are still human beings. And no matter how much you want them to live up to your expectations, it's never going to happen. And it's either they're going to mask the betrayal that they did to you, or if you have a strong enough bond and relationship, they can tell you it, and with hope, you guys can move forward in that regard. So if somebody that I truly love betrays me, I myself would definitely give another shot, or I would want to
another person.
To the same person.
Oh, you would forgive the
You would
same
forgive the
person?
same
I don't love people like that. Like, I love everybody, but
that
I'm not
sits
in
me
love with
so-
people.
Like, he just literally just preached to me. Like, that sits
he's
with me so
preaching to
well.
me.
But this is how I know that we...
He's preaching to me.
But this is how I know, like, me and you have a lot more in common than you might think. Like someone has really hurt me, a family member to the core. And no matter what, it's like, you know what? I forgive you. And I'm so content with who I am as a person. And I no matter what, I love you. And I forgive you. And it was to the point where I called my mom and my aunt, and I was just like, you know what? I want to call this person and reach out. And they were just like, you know what's going to come with that. But it's just like, I'm so free of the emotion and of the hurt that they did to me that I'm just like, I want to reach out no matter how that person makes me feel afterwards. But it's like, but you feel so much better in life when you can just let shit go, and you can
let it go.
You know, if
Nah, it's
somebody
never let
hurts
go.
you feel like you're more in
It's
control.
never like, listen, see, this was something.
I want to learn how to do that.
So what?
Being dead ass.
You're in control when you're able to do that.
Because you gotta think about it, right? People think that you could forgive, but you're not forgetting, right? But you forgive, you remember, and you understand exactly what that person or people did to you, right? But it doesn't affect you, so you think you forgive, because you're not mad about it no more, right?
Yeah.
But just because you're not mad about it doesn't mean you're freed from it.
Right.
Because if somebody else moves any remote, this is where triggers come from, any remote type of way like that, you react the same way as if that person did it to you.
Wow. And that person didn't even do nothing.
And they didn't
to you.
even do it yet, potentially, right? So they didn't do what that person did, but because they move like that person, it can only be one step. You'll treat them like that person, or you'll treat it like that's the same outcome that you're gonna face.
Do you have a therapist?